Hello everyone, it's Henry. Welcome to World of Football and welcome to our first Premier League predictions. And I'm joined by Sebastian, football fan. Hello, how are you? How are you, sir?
Hello, Henry. The top goal scorer of France a long time, man. How are you, Jersey boy? It's nice to see you.
It is. It's great to see you as well. Welcome to Premier League predictions. We're doing a bit differently than we've done it, before on other channels, but I'm happy to do this. So let's start off with the first game, Sebastian. Fulham v Chelsea. This is the interesting game because it's another derby for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea have been really god awful, but for me, they've got to bounce back at some point. Jar Felix, like he'll be ready to maybe to even start against Fulham. Talk to me about Fulham v Chelsea. How do you see Fulham v Chelsea going, and how do you think Chelsea should approach this game to avoid defeat?
So obviously with Chelsea, they have signed Joe Felix on loan. In my opinion, that's not good signing, but it's for another time. But Chelsea, they have not been good this season. In the Champions League, they went through to the next round. And obviously in the league, they're kind of struggling a lot. And it's a very tough season for them because they have a lot going on behind the scenes. Todd Bowley spending money as hell, and then everything goes to crap. Maybe they want to go to Conference League, but they have not been that good this season, and they are 10th for a reason, that they are absolute garbage at the moment. But Fulham, very good side this season. 7th Europa Conference League place, I believe they are in right now. And Mitrovic, 11 goals. People said he was not gonna cut it in the Premier League, and he scores 11 goals. So it's pretty good for Fulham that he scored goals. It'll be an interesting game to say the least, but I would say Fulham is the favorite right now.
Let's go into score predictions now. I'll go first. I actually do believe Chelsea will bounce back. They need to bounce back. I don't think they're going to go another loss. I'm going Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. That's my prediction. What about you for Fulham, Chelsea?
I think Chelsea's going to continue the run they're having by losing games. I'll go for Fulham to win 1-0.
Next up we got Aston Villa playing at home versus Leeds United. Of course, Aston Villa got a 1-1 draw versus Wolves, but also lost to Stevenage in the FA Cup, which I think one of the biggest shocks I've seen. But of course, a fair play to Stevenage, that's huge for them. Aston Villa, Leeds United. Leeds are looking a bit better now. Of course, they also have to go to a replay against Cardiff. It's going to be an interesting game. Aston Villa, of course, Bailey needs to get back into form. They need to do so much better, Aston Villa, and so do Leeds. 2-1 Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'm going to give a quick prediction. I'm going for Villa to win this game 2-0.
2-0. And then we go to our first watch along of this weekend. Of course, we'll be here. Me and Sebastian will be here from 12 o'clock covering Man United versus Man City. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll be doing the 3 o'clock football show, which will be looking at all the other games that are going on at the same time, plus Liverpool v Bayern will be the most game we look at. But we've got Man United, Man City, big derby, of course. Manchester City, that's probably the worst I've ever seen Man City. Like, they had Haaland on, they had Kevin De Bruyne on, they had Alvarez on, they had all these good players on, and they couldn't get a single shot on target versus Southampton, and they lost 2-0. They have to bounce back versus Manchester United. Manchester United, we've got to give them a lot of credit. As our Liverpool fans, we've got to give them a lot of credit. They impressed me so far. They had an awful start to the season. They lost 4-0 to Brentford, then lost 2-1 to Brighton. lost 3-1 to Aston Villa. They've been god awful for so long, but I've always said it. Once Man United get a good manager, they get a good structure in place of the people in the back. They also get a good midfield. They get a good midfield, and they let someone else help out Rashford. Since Ten Hag's been there, Rashford's been given the tools and get his confidence back. And I'm telling you now, he's like the English Mbappe. He's so good at the moment, and I've got to give him all the credit. But will he score against Manchester City? I don't know. Manchester City got to bounce back, and they can't drop points because Arsenal have got a game. Arsenal will probably win this. Arsenal got a big game as well against Tottenham this weekend, and they can't afford to drop points. Talk to me quickly about Manchester United versus Manchester City. Don't give me score predictions yet. Just talk about the game.
I think City, obviously people saying they're better without Haaland. I would buy nothing of that. I think City is as good as with Haaland or without. City, they have been kind of struggling, and people saying it's because of Haaland was not there for a couple of games. No, City have a very good team, but sometimes you don't win games. Sometimes you draw, sometimes you lose. As in Man United, we gotta give them a lot of credit. They've been excellent this under Ten Hag. And Rashford, he's, as you said, English Mbappe right now. So, in my opinion, this won't be a good game. United is a team where when they get into form, it will be very hard to stop them. Especially with now Casemiro in the middle, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen. United have good players, and I think City, if they start Cancelo versus Anthony, that could be a huge problem because Cancelo ain't that good in defense.
He's not, and the Man City fans we've had a deal with telling us that he's Cliff Trent. I'm sorry, but Cancelo this season has been absolutely god awful. Like yesterday he was god awful. Now, in terms of score predictions, in terms of Manchester City, they probably will start Haaland, Mahrez, Alvarez, all those good players. They need to bounce back, but they can't. Manchester United, team that this season, I don't think they're going to win a league or Champions League or Europa League or that kind of stuff, but they could win the Carabao Cup. I've actually got them as my favourites for the Carabao Cup to win it. But in other stuff, with Manchester United, they're very, very good, and Manchester United have a very good record against Manchester City. Manchester City beat them 6-3 earlier this season, but the season before that, Manchester United, I believe, no, they didn't. Sorry, they got smashed twice. Maybe Man City will beat them again. I'm not 100% sure. Man United will get a bit of a revenge, but it won't be revenge. I'm going Manchester United 2, Man City 2, 2-2 draw.
I think it will be kind of high scoring. I think it will be an end-turn game. I'm gonna say it finished 3, Man United 3, Man City 3.
3-3 draw, that'd be a great game to do.
Yeah.
Then we've got two teams in the bottom of the league, Wolves and West Ham. Wolves, of course, yesterday got knocked out by Nottingham Forest on penalties. Raul Jimenez scored. Matthews, the new Atletico player. He looks quite good. He got the assist, of course, for Raul Jimenez last night. Wolves are looking to sign Felipe from Atletico Madrid. West Ham, though, they look lost to me. They look really, really, really bad. And if they don't fix up, they could really be in that relegation by the end of the season. I don't think they will lose. I think West Ham will bounce back with this one, and I'm going Wolves 1, West Ham 3. No, actually, no. I'm going to go. So Wolves 1, West Ham 2.
Oof, no, I don't think it would be that much of a goals. I think it will be very close, one goal or 2 goals. Both teams hasn't been that good. West Ham struggling. I think they were going for Conference League that much. That's why they were struggling, I guess. But Wolves, Portugal FC, their team is meh at the minute, and Wolves, I won't be surprised if they go down this season. I'm gonna go for West Ham to win 1-0 to West Ham.
Next up, we got Nottingham Forest versus Leicester City. Of course, Nottingham Forest are looking much better now. I think they're looking much better. Leicester City, though, they're still struggling. Leicester is still struggling because they lost 2-0 to Newcastle, and Newcastle should have probably beat it by more goals. It's a hard game to call this one. Do you know what? I'm gonna go 1-1.
Yeah. Who is at home? Is it Leicester?
Forest.
You know what? I'm going back Forest. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Forest.
And now we're coming on to the Mighty Reds. The Mighty Reds. We're now going to do a full preview now. We're going to talk about teams and lineup predictions, all that kind of stuff. So, Sebastian, we've not been good. We lost to Brentford. Then we drew to Wolves, and I still don't understand how we drew that game, because that was definite onside for me. I don't know what you think, but for me that goal was definitely onside by Wolves.
And I don't think we're playing that good. Obviously, the midfield is a huge problem. Hopefully we'll fix it. And I think we rocked Wolves in that versus Brentford. We were absolutely awful. Oxlade-Chamberlain was our best player that game. And that says a lot about our team right now. And I'm not that really confident for Liverpool right now, especially in the league. But in other competitions, Champions League, we know what we can do. But then Liverpool, Brighton has been really good this season to watch, and they obviously have a good manager, a good team, McAllister, which is a very good player, a World Cup winner, which Brighton needs to keep. They have won that, and they have scored 9 goals these 2 last games, 4 versus Everton and 5 versus Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. And I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this game. And
what do you know feel about? Let's go to lineup predictions, and then we'll go to the starting lineups, the score predictions. So for me, I'm going to go Alisson, Trent, Konate, Matip, because obviously Virgil's out for a month, Robertson, Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson. Even though I don't want Henderson. No, do you know what? I'm going to go differently. I'm not going to go different. Sorry. Based on how well he's been, I'm going to go Thiago, Fabinho, Naby Keita. Naby Keita, since he's come back, has been fantastic. He starts for me. Thiago, Fabinho, Keita, and for me, I would go Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah. But I bet you Klopp will start Oxlade-Chamberlain again on the left wing, and he will play bloody James Milner or Henderson. That's my score. That's my lineup.
So,
what's your lineup?
I think Klopp will go with like I said, Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, these players, because he has no clue what he's doing. So my lineup for 4-3, because that's what we play right now. Alisson Becker in goal. He's our number 1 keeper who has been saving us this season. 2 centre backs, Matip and Konate. Then I'm going for Tsimikas and Trent. And then the 3 midfielders, I'm going for Henderson, Thiago, and Naby Keita. And obviously the attackers, he is gonna start Ox, but I think Gakpo, Nunes, and Salah.
So you're dropping Fabinho.
Yeah.
Okay. Score predictions: Brighton 3, Liverpool 1. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
people. I just can't see us beating Brighton at the moment.
I think it's gonna be worse because Brentford has scored like 9 goals these 2 games. I know it's against Liverpool and Everton, but still, they are a very good team with Caicedo and.
Yeah, what's your score prediction then? Go on, tell me.
Go for Brighton to win 4-0.
Oh my god. I wanna cry. Next up we've got Everton versus Southampton. Everton, of course, not good at the moment. Southampton, of course, looking so much better. I'm telling you now, this Southampton plays the way they did yesterday against Everton. Everton are in massive trouble. Yeah, Everton have been really, really poor at the moment. Southampton have been poor, but they look really good now recently. Lavia looks very good. Maya looks very good, their new striker. They just look so much better. So I'm going to go Everton 1, Southampton 3.
Last competitive win, if we exclude friendlies, they won versus Sydney 5-1, but that doesn't really matter. They won the last time versus Southampton in October 2-1, and then they also won versus Palace. Everton has not been good this season at all. Southampton, they are going kind of up because they beat City in a very, very good game, which if Southampton plays like that, ooh. And now Southampton has 2 wins in a row, so man, this Southampton team has quality, but I don't know if I should say this, but it kind of doesn't know a bit of how to use this team, because he's not a really good coach. He only those lower league teams, but I think Southampton, they have youngsters which I like, and obviously Liverpool hopefully will sign them. And I'm gonna go straight for it. I'm going for Southampton to win 4-1.
Ooh, nice. Then we get Brentford facing Bournemouth. Brentford at home. Brentford, of course, coming off a great 3-1 win over Liverpool. Brentford have to get so much credit, bro. They are so good. I'm really happy for them because they are a really good team. I've got to give them so much credit. 2-1 Brentford. 2-1.
I'm going for 2-0. 2-0 to Brentford.
Next up, we got Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, of course. Interesting game, this one. Crystal Palace, I've looked not that good recently. I've got to say, Crystal Palace I haven't looked in personally recently. Patrick Vieira, I think maybe needs some more signings. Chelsea, of course, looking poor, of course. This is going off. We'll see after the Fulham game. But for me, I'm going to go another 2-1 at Chelsea. So I think they'll go 2 wins back to back.
Yeah, I predicted Fulham to beat Chelsea. In this time, I'm going for Chelsea win versus Palace. I'm going for Chelsea to not comfortably win, but I'm going for them to win 2-0. It's at home, they need wins, and Chelsea need to go up in the table. Palace hasn't been good.
I think Chelsea will go above us. Newcastle, Fulham. Fulham, of course, we'll see how they do against Chelsea. But it looks like this game they're going to have Mitrovic back. But I still think Newcastle are too much. They really are too much, Newcastle, and they're really, really, really good. So for me, I'm going to go Newcastle to win 3-0.
Ooh, I'm going to agree with you that 3-0. I think Newcastle is a very good team. I think if they win like 10 more games, I think they're in the Champions League. because I think they're very good side, and honestly they don't have very other competitions to think about in Europe. That's right. The tunes.
Okay, we're going to the last game for episode number 1 of our Premier League prediction of the world of football. It's Tottenham versus Arsenal. Tottenham v Arsenal. Oh la 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 la. Tottenham v Arsenal. Now, this is a hard game because obviously Tottenham have been quite very poor recently, in my opinion. They had a very good 4-0 win against Crystal Palace. They only could beat Portsmouth 1-0 from a Harry Kane goal. They had to play the first team, which I think is, you shouldn't have to play your first team to beat Portsmouth. Arsenal, of course, coming off 3-0 win over Oxford. Who did they play before that? Newcastle, the 0-0 draw over Newcastle. Arsenal still unbeaten in all competitions since that Man United game. Of course, they lost to Brighton in the Carabao Cup, but they're in really, really good form. Tottenham have not been very good. I'm going to go a blockbuster of a game. I'm going to go Tottenham 2, Arsenal 3. 3-2 win for Arsenal.
It goes London derbies. Not London derbies. Forms go out of the window. Like, this game for Spurs is important to it, and if they do, they are going ahead of United, I believe. So I think Spurs, they want to win to keep the distance away from Liverpool, and Arsenal, very good side this season, and I think they have been excellent. They have been outstanding this season. They're starting to become the new Liverpool, basically. We have switched places with Arsenal, so I think it's going to be a very good game, but as the statistics says, that home teams always win the London derbies. I think it will continue. I'm going for Spurs to not batter them. It's going to be kind of a high-scoring game. 3-2 to Spurs, and Spurs will win this, and Arsenal will lose.
So you're going both Man City and Arsenal both to drop points?
Yes.
And we're going Newcastle win, so this could be good for Newcastle. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Henry here on World of Football, and it's been Sebastian, football fan. Thank you for watching. Reminder, we'll be back on this Saturday for Manchester United versus Manchester City watch along from 12 o'clock. You'll be joined by me and Sebastian, and then we'll be doing 3 o'clock. We'll be going for the 3 o'clock games and also looking at Liverpool versus Brighton. How many likes? What's the like goal for this video? I think 10 likes.
The like target, I'm for 11 likes.
11 likes, people. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on World of Football.